So that's the sound of Sing It Loud, a Leamington-based choir preparing for what will be a very important upcoming event. And to tell us about it, I have here with me Rosie Sayers, who is the chair of Sing It Loud. Rosie, welcome to Life in Lem.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
So this concert that you're planning, tell us what it's all about.
So Sing It Loud was founded 12 years ago by myself and my great friend Seb Farrall. Unfortunately, Seb lost his life in an accident just over a year ago, and it was a completely devastating event for everyone that knew and loved him, and there were thousands. One of the things that we wanted to do as a choir was come together and celebrate his life in a way, have a concert that was just really focused on him and what he brought to us all. So we've worked with a number of other choirs and bands and orchestras in the area and created this fantastic concert on May the 3rd, which is in Seb's honour, and we'll also be raising money for a charity that he loved called the Music Man Project.
So as Rosie was saying, Sing It Loud is a key participant in this event, but it's much broader because Seb touched a number of musical organisations during his life. And I have Fran, his wife, here with me. Fran, you're deeply involved in the concert yourself, and you can probably give us a sense of the scale and the diversity of what's going to happen there. Yes, fill us in.
So there are many ensembles that Seb led or took part in himself because he was a keen percussionist. We've got all of his village choir, so Stoneleigh Ladies Village Choir, Burton Green Village Choir, Bad Vibrations from Kenilworth, the Salvation Army Songsters, and the Salvation Army Brass Band that he played percussion in, as well as our huge Coventry City of Culture Orchestra that Seb founded when Coventry was City of Culture. This is an orchestra with a difference because he wanted it to be completely inclusive, so you could join if you were a beginner or if you've been playing for years or if you hadn't touched your instrument since you were at school. So he encouraged everyone to dust off their instruments and come and join in. And he didn't put a limit on the number of players, so instead of having 2 or 3 flutes, we've got 9, things like that. And we've got saxophones and a harmonium player too. So
that sounds an extraordinarily diverse mix of talent taking part in the event. Have these groups ever played together before?
Sing It Loud and the orchestra have performed together in Sing It Loud's 10th anniversary concert.
So the programme, give us a feel for what sorts of things they're going to be performing.
So Seb absolutely loved variety, and he'd always take the audience on a journey, so from Handel to the Spice Girls and everything in between, really.
So, I mean, this is clearly something very exciting, taking a huge amount of organising, but I'm sure also extremely bittersweet for you as well, Fran. So I mean, give us a sense of what this event means to you.
I just think it's so incredible that even though Seb's not here, he's still managing to bring all these people together, and obviously I miss him so intensely, and the agony of that isn't subsiding, but having this huge community of musicians that their common aim is to come together to celebrate and honour my husband is incredible, and it just means so much to me.
And what do you think Seb would make of it?
I think he'd be really annoyed that he wasn't here to join in, really.
So an extraordinary event happening, a diverse crowd of people that are all coming to pay tribute to someone who affected all of their lives, and I'm sure many people in the audience as well. So Rosie, you and Seb go back a long time, since the formation of Sing It Loud 12 years ago. You must have known him very well. For those people that didn't get the opportunity to meet him, tell us a bit about what Seb was. What sort of person was he?
Seb was an absolute force of nature. Every individual, every group of people that encountered Seb were led by him musically, or he played with, will have felt his joy and his enthusiasm and his energy and his utter belief that everybody should be able to experience the joy of music and making music together. He remembered everyone's names. He spotted when people had a haircut. He was genuinely interested in everyone's lives, and the simple things meant the world to Seb, and he listened and he cared for people. And what I know he would want moving forward is for everyone who had met Seb to carry on bringing joy to other people by making music, which is why we're producing this concert now and giving people that opportunity. So please do, if you're free on the 3rd of May, come along and experience the joy that Seb gave us in terms of making music together, and I guarantee you'll leave with a smile on your face.
If this is something that you'd love to come and take part in and be a part of, Joe, you're the producer for the event overall. Give us a sense of where it's at, the scale of the event in terms of audience, and if someone would like to grab a ticket, how they can do that.
The event is on the 3rd of May at Warwick Arts Centre. It starts at 4:30 in the afternoon. It's around 2 hours, 20 minutes with an interval, so you can come along, enjoy your afternoon and be home for a glass of wine. We've sold a lot of tickets, but we want to sell more. The tickets are priced really reasonably, so it's under £20. I think it's £19 for an adult, £9 for a child. Children are welcome. Fran was very keen about it being a family-friendly concert, hence the afternoon. I would love to go toward 1,000 ticket sales. That's my goal. All the proceeds of the concert go to the Music Man project, so it's all for good. It's going to be a sensational afternoon of music. So it's very exciting.
So, Joe, where should people be Googling to find tickets for this event?
Just simply go onto the Warwick Arts Centre website. You can search for live events, go to the date, search for 3rd of May, and you'll see a picture of Seb. Seb Farrall, A Celebration is the name of the concert. Just click on the link and buy your tickets.
Couldn't be simpler. So, Rosie, you mentioned the Music Man project a few moments ago. Give us an idea of what that does.
Yeah, sure. It's an international music education and performance charity. What they want to do is make music accessible, to showcase the talents of musicians, even if they've got a learning difficulty. That doesn't mean to say they can't get involved in the joy of making music together.
So very much in the spirit of inclusivity as Seb was himself. So a perfectly fitting charity. And I understand they're going to do a little performance themselves.
They are. They're bringing some of their team along, and I think they're performing 5 songs. So we're super excited to see that happen as well, yeah.
Well, thank you all for sharing with us today what the concert's all about. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful experience. Everyone remember, it's the Warwick Arts Centre website, it's the place for the tickets. Go grab some now and participate in this unique and special event.